Namaste and welcome to Sonali Joshi's Astrojyotihealing. In today's video, we are going to see placement of Sun in the sign of Libra. So if you have Sun placed in the sign of Libra in your natal horoscope, this is for you. If you have Sun placed in the sign of Libra in Navamsha chart, then this is for you as well. For those of you who are watching the astrology videos for the first time or they are comparatively new in terms of knowing things about astrology, I would like to give some information about planet Sun and sign Libra. Sun is a planet of self-centeredness. It is about your ego. It is about self-esteem. It is about the quality of soul that you have. Sun is your boss, Sun is your father. Sun is about everything that is related to name, fame and leadership. Let us see information about sign Libra. Sign Libra is ruled by planet Venus, and Libra is about seeking balance. It is about seeking harmony. It is about contracts, deals, finding the best negotiation tactic, finding the best way out of the situation. It is about other parties, your clients, your other team. So basically, if you think about Sun and sign Libra, they are exactly opposite. In Libra, you are asked to seek balance. You are asked to come to terms with different things, sign a contract, have a deal. In a way, both parties will be happy. On the other hand, Sun is a very individualistic planet. In the sign of Libra, Sun is considered as debilitated because its karakatva about individuality is kind of impossible to meet in the sign of Libra. In Libra, Sun gets completely immersed into taking care of the relationships, and sometimes the other true nature regarding the quality of soul, regarding spirituality also gets vanished into that. And that is the reason Sun is considered debilitated in the sign of Libra. How does it affect people who have Sun in Libra in their natal horoscope in practical life? In practical life, these people always find difficulties in doing the roles that are self-centered, becoming the head of the company, becoming the boss of someone, doing any center stage roles where they have to seek attention, where they have to give importance to individuality, is always found difficult in the sign of Libra. If we think about sign of Libra and the nakshatras included in the sign of Libra, then this behavior will be better to understand. In the sign of Libra, we have nakshatra of Mars, that is Chitra. Then we have nakshatra of Rahu, that is Swati. And there is nakshatra of Jupiter, which is Vishakha. Out of that, the nakshatra of Jupiter and nakshatra of Mars can be comparatively easy for Sun to deal with. However, in Chitra nakshatra, if your Sun is placed in the sign of Libra, you will always try to come to terms with other person in terms of relationships. You will make all the efforts, or you should make all the efforts in a way to balance that relationship. If you have Sun placed in the sign of Vishakha, you should always make sure that you are taking every step in order to do things better for the other person. Then and then this Sun's placement becomes easy to deal with. Now let us concentrate on the nakshatra of Swati. Nakshatra of Swati is ruled by planet Rahu, and this is the most difficult area for Sun to be in. People who have Sun in the nakshatra of Swati feel the inside weakness and insecurity in their mind. They always have fear in mind that they are not good enough. And this is how Sun gets debilitation in the nakshatra of Swati. The self-esteem, which is an intrinsic quality of Sun, is very difficult to shine in the nakshatra of Swati. Rahu, in a way, completely puts a shadow on that Sun. People with Sun in Swati Nakshatra don't want to be alone. They always want to be in relationship. They always want to make sure that other people are respecting them. Other people are treating them like they are their boss. But they try to hide their inside weakness and insecurity and try to dominate others. And this is where the negative side of this placement comes into picture. The person in turn ends up breaking the relationships that are good for them. They have too much of a commercial attitude towards their relationships. They think everything has to give base deal, and hence they start facing problems because this is not spirituality. Sun has two important functions. It is about their ego, self-esteem or leadership, but with the help of spirituality. When you think about all planets, Sun is definitely one of the most spiritual planets. It is the Karaka of spirituality. And hence, in Swati, people forget that and they start having issues with their relationships. In business partnerships, always remember, if you have Sun placed in a nakshatra of Swati, don't dominate your relationships. Don't try to dominate people. Rather, talk to them politely, ask them what they would want to do, and then try to seek the best deal out of it. Recognizing the other people's need is the basic condition for Sun in Swati to function well. Now let us see what type of professions these people can have. Usually people with Sun in either Chitra, Swati or Vishakha are good in understanding arts. They are good in understanding finance. Always remember, if this Sun has any particular yoga with Venus, maybe Parivartan yoga, maybe conjunction, aspect, then this placement of Sun is going to be better for you because Venus owns the sign of Libra. You may notice initial obstacles, hurdles, but once you understand that you are supposed to think for the other person first, then this placement is equally good. And hence we find people in finance, in mortgage industry, in arts, music, entertainment, where we are dealing with different types of relationships, trying to bring harmony, trying to portray human beings in their various ways. Sun does excellent there. So if you are looking for a career in entertainment, music, arts, any field related to HR or doing human to human relationships better, this is a great placement. You can be a leader in those areas. In the nakshatra of Vishakha, Sun has moved out of the debilitation. Even though it has moved away from the exact debilitation point, it still has that urge for gaining things for himself. But always remember, Vishakha are great teachers. They are great advisors, great counselors, great managers. So if you have Sun placed in Vishakha, always remember you can always do those careers. Maybe they are in the field of finance, maybe they are in the field of arts, entertainment, music, but you are a good manager, a good counselor. You can be somebody working for any marriage bureau. You can run a website that is a dating website. Always remember, you think for what is good for the other person, and this Sun's placement will give you lot of success. Any conjunction aspect from Venus is going to help you a lot. Hope this becomes helpful to all of you who have Sun placed in the sign of Libra. Value your relationships, value people around you, give them the best what you can, and in turn you will receive lot of success. When we consider placement of planets in Libra, some planets are going into different signs in Navamsha. So just be careful about the Navamsha placement and consider two things together: placement of Sun in D1 chart and placement of Sun in the Navamsha chart, and together you will understand this is what Sun wants you to do. People with Sun in Libra might have some issues related to father. You may notice that father is either can be bedridden, father can be not helpful, father is always very aggressive. But understand this is a karmic relationship with your father and respect him. Try to learn whatever you can from him and move on. There is no need to have enmity in mind and pick a fight with your father. Rather, have spirituality, and this will guide you through all the interactions with your father or the father figures at work. You may notice that your boss is never helpful to you, but understand this is a karmic relation and try to find a way out of it. If you have sun placed in the sign of Libra, you can always seek guidance from any elderly lady at your workplace, in your neighborhood, in your relationships, maybe your mausi, chachi. She will be able to help you through different circumstances. You can send your birth details at iamsonalijoshi@gmail.com and I'll be more than happy to do a reading for you. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you all of you for your support, your comments, your questions, your emails. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Namaste. Shubhamastu.